Hey, welcome to Carissa's Garden. I'm Carissa and I will be doing my first succession of sunflowers today. I am so excited. I have quite a few varieties, 6 different packets, and I was surprised to see they are all the branching variety. So I think they will work for cut flowers, although they will be a shorter stem. But I just couldn't pass up branching varieties because they do cut and come again. They are that type, so it just seems like I'm going to get a little bit more bang for my buck and more reward for my effort as well. So I hope these work out. I know a ton of people use pro-cut varieties for their arrangements and cut flower arrangements, but I just wanted to try the branching variety first. So this will be a great test this year for me to try out. So I'm going to go through my varieties of what I chose, and then I will plant them up. We are just over a month away from our last frost, but they are okay to get started about 4 weeks before your last frost, and then planted outside with a row cover with a bit of protection from the cold, and they can be planted out before your last frost with like I said, the row cover. So I feel confident that I will be able to keep them happy indoors for a few weeks, and then put a row cover over them when it's time to put them outside. So I'm excited to get a jump start on them because I think they will be beautiful for arrangements and for the birds and just pleasing to see in the garden. So anyway, I will show you my varieties. So I have 4 from Mackenzie, that's the brand, and this is the first one. This is Sunflower Velvet Queen. I think they're all an early flowering branching variety, and get this, they bloom until your first fall frost. So like I said, that is a huge amount of production in a long time as well. So as long as you deadhead or cut blooms often, they will cut and come again, which is great. So this is a dark velvet crimson blooms with traces of gold and yellow around its black center. And it gets to be about 5 feet tall. The next one I have is Evening Sun, another branching early flowering variety. Gorgeous shades of mahogany and red mixed with gold yellow flowers. Very tall, it says, 6.5 feet for this one. I think these will have to go to the back of my garden, I guess the west side of the garden, just so they don't block anything. And this one is kind of your traditional sunflower. This is Lemon Queen. Lemon yellow flowers contrasted nicely with their brown center. Beautiful. Oh, I have 2 Lemon Queens. And this one says on the bottom, cut flower. So I'm thinking for a branching variety, it probably will do fine. So maybe I'll save that one for my second succession. It would be nice to have two of these because they are the more typical type. So maybe I did that on purpose. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, and then this brand, Pacific Northwest, this is Sunflower Color Fashion, which is a blend. I'll try and read it. All the best sunflower colors have been combined into this beautiful mixture. Medium-sized blooms, yellow, orange, chocolate brown, red, white. And also the branching variety. I think that's quite nice. And then another from Pacific Northwest. This is Monet's Palette. Definitely remind you of that artist. So, fast growing hardy annual, which is why you can plant them out in the cool temperatures with some protection. Daisy-like flower heads in a wide color range, yellow, orange, mahogany, red, and bicolors on tall stems that are multi-branching. Oh, good for the cutting garden. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure these will be fine. I think the Pro Cuts are definitely a better variety for arrangements, but I'm really willing to try these ones out. So this is my selection, like I said, and I will be putting them on my seed starting shelves with their light, and then in a few weeks, if our soil is ready outside, we are working on clearing the ground right now. Hopefully this will be our last week clearing it, and then we'll be doing the fence, and then I'll be able to plant things that are cold hardy like snaps, my snapdragons, and these in a few weeks, and things that can tolerate a little bit of cooler weather, because we're not quite out of the woods yet, we might still get some frost in this last month in April. Yeah, so anyway, I will plug these in and let you see what they're like. So I did use my 2-inch soil blocker for these because sunflowers are very fast growing. I have 8 spots in each tray, and now that I know I have 2 lemon queens, the duplicate I have, I think I'll just do 5. So I'll just put 1 aside and find something else to plant. I'm sure I will. And then, yeah, place these with the lid. These are just takeout containers I found at Costco, or leftover containers, meal planning containers, whatever you have it. And they work perfect so far. As soon as the seed germinates, I take the lid off, and then they just grow happily in their soil block until it's time to either transplant them or put them outside. So yeah, so far so good with these. All right, the job is done, and now the other job would be to patiently wait for the blooms to come. So I can't wait to see how these turn out and what they're like to arrange with, but I know for sure they will be definitely pleasing to the eye and just a real treat to see in the garden. So thanks for joining me, and I'll let you know how these go, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.